Welcome to the Story Crew, where we bring you the most fascinating stories from history, science, and nature. In this video, we will explore 20 dangerous animals that you're glad are extinct. These creatures were so terrifying that they make today's predators look like kittens. Made from giant sharks to monstrous reptiles, these animals ruled the earth millions of years ago. But now they are gone forever. Let's find out why. Number 20. Helicoprion. This was a shark-like fish that lived about 270 million years ago. It had a spiral of teeth in its lower jaw that looked like a buzzsaw. It could slice through its prey with its killer mouth, and it probably ate other fish, squid, and crustaceans. It was about 13 feet long, and its teeth were up to 12 inches in diameter. Number 19. Cetus is another shark-like fish that lived around the same time as Helicoprion. It had a pair of scissors-like jaws that were constantly growing new teeth and gums near the back of its mouth, pushing the older ones forward. It had no teeth on its upper jaw, so it could only bite with its lower jaw. It was about 20 feet long, and its jaws were up to 3 feet wide. Number 18. Titanoboa, a giant snake that was 50 feet long and weighed 2,500 pounds. It lived about 60 million years ago after the dinosaurs went extinct. It killed its prey by constriction, squeezing them until they suffocated or their bones broke. It could swallow a crocodile whole, and it probably ate other reptiles, fish, and mammals. It was the largest snake ever, and it lived in the swamps of South America. Number 17. Pentacopterus, a huge aquatic scorpion that lived 460 million years ago. It had a paddle-shaped body and legs that may have had mouths on them. It was 5 feet long and was one of the first predators on Earth. It could swim fast and hunt down other animals in the water. It had a pair of pincers and a venomous tail that it used to attack its prey. Number 16. Hallucigenia, a worm that walked on legs that may have been tentacles. It lived about 500 million years ago during the Cambrian explosion when life forms diversified rapidly. It was less than 2 inches long, but it had spikes on its back and claws on its head. It may have used its spikes for defense and its claws for feeding. It was one of the strangest animals ever discovered. Number 15. Meganeura, a dragonfly with a wingspan of 2 feet. It lived about 300 million years ago when the oxygen levels were higher than today. It was one of the largest flying insects ever, and it could prey on small vertebrates like frogs and lizards. It had 4 wings that could move independently, giving it great maneuverability in the air. It had compound eyes that could see in all directions. Before we continue our video, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications of the latest video uploads. Number 14. Dunkleosteus, a heavily armored fish that grew more than 30 feet long. It lived about 360 million years ago, and it was one of the top predators of its time. It had a beak-like mouth that could bite through bone and armor with a force of up to 8,000 pounds per square inch. It had no teeth, but instead had plates of bone that formed sharp edges in its jaws. Number 13. Megalodon, the largest shark ever, reaching up to 60 feet in length. It lived from about 23 million to 3 million years ago, and it was the apex predator of the oceans. It had a powerful bite force of up to 40,000 pounds per square inch, and it could eat whales, seals, and other large animals with ease. It had rows of serrated teeth that could reach up to 7 inches long. Number 12. Spinosaurus, the largest carnivorous dinosaur, measuring up to 50 feet long and weighing up to 20 tons. It lived about 100 million years ago, and it was adapted for both land and water habitats. It had a sail-like structure on its back that may have helped regulate its body temperature or attract mates. It had a crocodile-like snout with conical teeth that were good for catching fish. Number 11. Tyrannosaurus rex, the most famous dinosaur known for its massive head, powerful jaws, and tiny arms. It lived about 66 million years ago, and it was one of the last dinosaurs before the mass extinction event that wiped them out. It was up to 40 feet long and weighed up to 14 tons. It could run up to 25 mph and hunt down large prey like Triceratops and Ankylosaurus. Number 10. Gorgonops, a mammal-like reptile that lived about 250 million years ago before the dinosaurs. It had a long snout and saber-toothed fangs that could pierce through flesh and bone. It was about 10 feet long, and it was one of the dominant predators of its time. It could chase down and kill other animals like Dicynodonts and Periasaurs. Number 9. Arthropleura, a giant millipedes up to 8 feet long and 2 feet wide. It lived about 300 million years ago when the oxygen levels were higher than today. It had a segmented body with many legs that could move fast on the ground. It was a herbivore, feeding on plants and decaying matter. It had no predators, and it may have used its size and armor for defense. Number 8. Oryctros, a flightless bird that was up to 10 feet tall and weighed up to 300 pounds. It lived about 5 million years ago, and it was one of the terror birds that ruled South America. It had a large hooked beak that could deliver a powerful bite to its prey. It could run up to 35 mph and hunt down animals like horses, rodents, and even small mammals. Number 7. Dunkleosteus, a giant crocodile that was up to 40 feet long and weighed up to 10 tons. It lived about 80 million years ago, and it was one of the largest crocodilians ever. It had a massive skull and jaw that could crush bones with ease. It could eat dinosaurs, fish, turtles, and anything else that came near the water. Number 6. Smilodon, a saber-toothed cat that was up to 5 feet long and weighed up to 900 pounds. It lived from about 2.5 million to 10,000 years ago, and it was one of the most iconic Ice Age animals. It had 2 long, curved canines that could reach up to 11 inches long. It used its teeth to stab its prey in the neck or throat, causing massive blood loss. Number 5. Hayes eagle, the largest eagle ever with a wingspan of up to 10 feet, and a weight of up to 40 pounds. It lived from about 500,000 to 600 years ago, and it was endemic to New Zealand. It preyed on large flightless birds like moa, which could weigh up to 500 pounds. It could dive at speeds of up to 50 mph and strike its prey with its talons. Number 4. Megatherium, a giant ground sloth that was up to 20 feet long and weighed up to 4 tons. It lived from about 5 million to 10,000 years ago, and it was one of the largest land mammals ever. It had a thick fur coat and long claws that it used for digging and defense. It was a herbivore, feeding on leaves and fruits from trees. Number 3. Dunkleosteus, the largest flying animal ever with a wingspan of up to 36 feet and a weight of up to 550 pounds. It lived about 68 million years ago, and it was a pterosaur, a type of flying reptile related to dinosaurs. It had a long neck and a toothless beak that it used for catching fish or scavenging carcasses. Number 2. Helicoprion. Helicoprion was a huge and fearsome marine reptile that lived about 160 to 150 million years ago in the Jurassic period. It belonged to a group of short-necked plesiosaurs that had powerful jaws and long, sharp teeth. Helicoprion was the top predator of its time, hunting fish, squid, and other marine animals with great speed and agility. Some estimates suggest that Helicoprion could grow up to 6.6 meters to 22 feet in length and weigh up to 10 tons. Its name means smooth-sided teeth in Greek because of the shape of its teeth. Helicoprion is one of those dangerous animals that you're glad are extinct. Number 1. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are not extinct, but they are dangerous animals that many people wish were gone. Mosquitoes are small flying insects that feed on blood or plant juices. Only female mosquitoes bite humans and animals, while male mosquitoes feed on nectar. Mosquitoes can transmit deadly diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, yellow fever, Zika, and encephalitis. Mosquitoes are the deadliest animals on Earth, causing more deaths than any other animal. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video. We have more amazing content coming your way, so stay tuned. This is the Story Crew signing off. See you next time.